laws just on the books make us really complacent as a society. And we think, well, that's going to take care of it, and we've dealt with it and so forth. And so we don't have to deal with it anymore. But as everyone's know, there is a lot of implications. And that's why, for me, and I practice strictly in family law and in family policing law, child protection law, you can see where it comes down and it flows down there and the impact. And it may not, it's everything's subtle, right? It's not like judges are very specific about, well, actually, that's not true. I mean, I've read some really horrific things that judges will say about people, basically calling women just liars about everything. And that something's happening there. I mean, in family law, judges are very quick to talk about things, just high conflict. That's how they just sort of, essentially mask or try to minimize or mutualize anything that could be family violence, is just calling it high conflict. And they don't take that. And I don't think they have the skill, to be honest. I have great respect for judges because they do have a lot of smarts and things like that. But, and it's really horrible. I say this I mean, someone already knows this. I say, I'm a feminist, a longtime feminist, and I feel so anti-feminist working in family law. Because how many times do I have to tell women, you're not going to get a protection order. You don't have enough to show that, this is family, intimate partner violence, or this is coercive control. It's the most horrible feeling as a lawyer. And knowing what they are going through, but knowing that it's going to be very difficult to convince the court. And a lot of times in family law, and I believe this is in many jurisdictions, particularly in what's our Supreme Court, things are done by affidavit. So, you have and sometimes, certain people, men, whoever are educated, are more, can be, right in a particular way that is convincing. And it's really hard to get the subtleties of what's going on, particularly coercive control, about what is actually happening and what the impact is on you. You can say, he sent me 15 emails in a day. And it's like, okay, well, just block him. I mean, that's the solution, not what is that impact? And it doesn't happen every day, but it happens. And it's the fear that it could happen, right? And so we haven't figured out how to deal with that. And so having another law in the books is not going to help that. And I think I'm concerned, like everyone is, that women will get criminalized. It will be used against women, that more men will probably be like, yeah, fine, let's charge, let's make the complaint to the police about the woman being coercively controlling. And women sort of a lot of times, it's like, they realize, what it's going to take if they go forward with that, the impact on their kids, the impact on themselves, trying to prove it, being again victimized again, and so forth, because women are used to how the state treats them. And so it can be a tool to oppress again. And that's, again, my concern.